And good evening, everyone, and welcome into another year of high school basketball on Hometown Media as the girls' season officially tips off tonight with the Angola Lady Hornets at home taking on the Concord Lady Minutemen. Alongside, as always, Mark Cockcroft, I'm Brett Briscoe. Great to have you with us tonight. And, Mark, I don't know if I've ever seen a team like Angola where you lose your top three scorers, your top three rebounders, your top three assist leaders off their team a year ago, and you come into a season with so much optimism as this team is.
There is so much excitement right now. You can see it in the gym. Tuesday night opener, and there's a huge crowd. It's great to see. It's just an exciting time. And we've got the new coach and some new girls, and everybody's expecting great things.
And it could be a fun season in a lot of different aspects for this Angola team. Number one, they're really young. They've got 5 sophomores, 3 freshmen on the roster, and 2 seniors. Only one of those seniors is a returner. That's Aspen Sutton. They've also got Savannah Bixler, who we've seen a lot of in volleyball over the last several years. She's come out to play basketball this year, so only 2 upperclassmen and a really young roster after that.
It is a young roster, and you mentioned we've seen Savannah play a lot of volleyball over the years.
Good athlete.
She's a very good athlete, and you cannot have enough good athletes on a basketball team.
Now, sometimes all you need is somebody that can rebound.
Yep, and she will add some depth. So you put that together, and these girls, the younger girls, have played a lot of basketball in season, out of season. And so you put all that together, and we'll have a nice test tonight with Concord.
And a lot of these sophomores we saw play a lot last year as freshmen. Kendall Holman, Hadley Pocock, also Stella Stockamp. And then you throw in the boomstick that transferred in during the offseason. Kendall Vanderwall, a really good high school player out of Ohio. She's just a sophomore as well, so that just makes the sophomore class even better.
Yeah, it just shows you how important the first couple of weeks of practice were. You put together this young roster along with the move-in and a couple new players coming out, and there was a lot of teaching going on during the first couple of weeks.
And we failed to mention brand new coach, too, and Kayla Walker. And from what you've seen, if you follow the Angola girls team on social media, they've had some kind of off-season.
They have. They really, really have. They've put in a lot of work and seem to have a lot of fun as well,
A lot of bonding time.
Yeah.
Had what, pumpkin carving contest the other night? That was pretty cool.
Yeah. You've got a new head coach, and you've also got a new varsity assistant in Robin Wright, a new JV coach in Rachel Holman. So you have got a brand new entire staff as well as a lot of new players on the roster.
It's going to be an interesting season for Angola for sure. JV game just completed a little bit ago. It did run long this evening. Angola won that 46-22, and what a debut for freshman Avery Judson as she poured in 22 points. Most of those were through early in the third quarter, and just a tremendous effort by the freshman in the JV game.
Yeah, and so she'll have some quarters available here for the varsity game as well, too. So the way she shot ball during the JV game, I wouldn't be surprised to see her play a quarter or two in the varsity as well.
Absolutely not. We're going to step away, take a timeout, and we'll come back with more from the Hive in Angola right after this. You're watching high school basketball powered by the Steuben County REMC on Hometown Media.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
Welcome to Sports Stop, located in the Lakeland Commons in Fremont, one of the largest sports cards and memorabilia shops in the state of Indiana, specializing in sports cards, Pokemon, Loricana, signed and unsigned memorabilia, and more.
Welcome back to the Hive at Angola as we get ready for basketball action tonight. Now let's go to Woody and get the starting lineups tonight for Concord at Angola.
Number 3, Shiloh Smith. Number 4, Shelby Emmerich. Number 22, Viv Casey. Number 24, Zaza Film. And number 44, Caleb Gonzalez. Now let's meet your Hornets. First, your non-starters. Number 2, Hadley Pocock. Number 12, Avery Judson. Number 23, Savannah Bixler. Number 33, Jalen Water. And number 24, Ridley Knox. And your starters. Number 5, Kendall Vanderwall. Number 10, Ella Summit. Number 11, Kendall Holman. Number 20, Stella Stockton. And number 22, Austin Sutton. Your Hornets are coached by Taylor Walker.
Well, there you go, your starting lineups for Angola and Concord as we get set for basketball action tonight. And of course, Aspen Sutton, the only returning senior on the roster, getting the start tonight, along with Hadley Pocock, Kendall Vanderwall, Ellis Savick, and Stella Stockcamp. And you kind of get the feeling, Mark, this is an Angola team that on any given night they could put up a ton of points.
Yeah, they shoot the ball well, which we think they will score a bunch. And it's always interesting when you start every season, especially with the new coach, to see what style they're going to play.
It definitely adds to the excitement. And one of the bigger crowds we've had for girls opening night in a while, as Casey Viv and Kendall Holman will jump it off, and the tap is controlled by Angola. Stockcamp down on the baseline. Out comes to Savick. Her three is short. And out of bounds, it'll be Concord basketball. Here's a long three over on the left side from Zaza. That's no good. And Angola's got the rebound. Quickly up ahead, here's Stockcamp, and they're going to call her for traveling. Really caught it in an awkward position. Concord gets the basketball. Here's Angola with full court pressure. First opportunity they've had to do that tonight. Now they'll back off and drop into the zone. Vanderwall nearly the steal. Now she's got it. And she'll take it in and lay it up and in. And Angola grabs the first points of the new season.
Good hands out top.
Kendall Vanderwall gets her first two as a Hornet. And here's a steal. Ellis Savick had it blocked and then caught it before she came down out of bounds. It'll be Concord basketball.
It's tough to resist. You should
Yes.
just let it drop.
It is. Oh, wow. Thank you. Again, Angola with that full court pressure. Here's a drive to the basket. I think Kendall Holman may have partially blocked that, but Angola will turn it right back over. And Concord will get a chance to settle back into their offense. Here's a drive right down the lane by Zaza. It's good, and Concord's got their 4th points of the season.
One to her left.
And here's a reach-in foul going to be called against Shiloh Smith. First foul against Concord, first against either team. Vanderwall goes over to Holman. Now they'll work it back over to Vanderwall on the right wing. Sutton, cross-court pass to Vanderwall. Down to the baseline, out it comes to Savick. Vanderwall pull up 17-footer, rolls off, and the rebound comes down to Concord. Zelm will bring the left-handed dribble into the front court. Over to Shiloh Smith. Zelm will try the 3. That's an air ball. And the loose ball picked up by Sutton. Saves it back in bounds. Left-handed shot up, no from Concord.
Holman with her 2nd block.
Angola's getting after it on defense. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Stella Stockamp. 2-2 the score, 5:24 to play here in the opening quarter. Opening night of the basketball season here on Hometown Media. That was a nice take by Emmerich, but couldn't get the layup to go. Here's Vanderwall, a little hesitation on the other end, and puts up the right-handed layup, and it's good. And it's 4-2 Angola. Shelby Emmerich works the dribble out near the logo. Hands off to Smith.
Oh.
And that'll be an unforced turnover. Yeah, they got it.
Yep.
That looked like it just slipped out of Smith's hand.
It did.
And the turnover gives it back to Angola with 4:45 to play here in the opening quarter. Hornets up 2. Of course, you hadn't heard, the girls' game Friday night against Wayne has been moved to noon on Saturday. That is because the Angola football game on Friday night against Garrett in the sectional championship. That'll be a varsity only noon start. Vanderwall from deep. That one's short. Battle for the rebound. Vanderwall comes up with it. Lost her footing. And they're going to call a whistle and a foul against Concord. And that's going to go on Zilm. As Angola plays Garrett, that sectional championship here at Angola on Friday night. Kickoff at 7.
Supposed to stop raining at 3.
Yeah, at least it's a turf field. You don't have to worry about the mud. Remember the sectional championship against Northwood? That field was awful.
That had been 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a quagmire.
I remember going out on the field after the game. That was just, Foul was on Savick. Her first against the Lady Hornets. And the free throw bricked the back of the rim, but then falls in for Shelby Emmerich. Not often you hear that kind of thud and it still goes in. One more for the 5'6" senior, and she drops them both home. And we're all tied at 4. Stockamp to Sutton. The big-time rejection. Angola back the other way, and the pass was off of Vanderwall's hands, picked up by Concord. Shiloh Smith, a long triple that's short. Rebound ping-pong back up top, and Emmerich will take it in for the shot. No good. Holman got the rebound and then had her pass deflected out of bounds by Smith. It'll stay with the Hornets.
Boy, Smith is very active with her hands, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Just picked off a couple. Holman with 3 blocks early.
Vanderwall's into the front court, left side for Sutton. Vanderwall, a deep 3, and that one's good. Vanderwall 7, Concord 4 here in the first quarter, and that'll be an over in the back as Emmerich didn't establish herself into the front court. Hornets will go to their bench for the first time tonight as Hadley Pocock will check in for Ella Savick. Smith got the steal and then couldn't get the shot away, but then finds Emmerich down the left side of the lane and puts it up and in. It's 7-5 Angola, 7-6 Angola. And on the other end, another turnover by Angola. Foul's going to go against Vanderwall. And it's going to send Hayden Minder to the free throw line. Angola's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this, you're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
This is where I work.
But this place,
it's also where I live.
Sometimes people talk about a community hospital.
And what they mean is a destination, a street address.
But here it's deeper than that.
Here, community is not about a place.
It's about people.
People who want help living healthier lives.
And the people helping them get there.
The true destination is health.
And that's why now, it's in our name.
Angola takes their first time out of the season and got a 7-6 lead, 2:52 left to play here in the opening quarter. I think Coach Walker wanted to talk to her girls about taking care of the basketball a little better, a little sloppy last 2 or 3 possessions.
Too many turnovers.
And the free throw is up and good. First points of the night for Hayden Minder. And Concord's got a chance to tie the game here. Or actually take their first lead. And that's short. And Vanderwall's got the long rebound. Spins as she comes into the front court. Here's a long 3 from Pocock that's no good. And the rebound ripped down by Concord. Lady Minutemen looking to run. Into the front court is Emmerich. Kicked it out to Brooklyn Ganger, who just checked into the ball game. Emmerich with a nice spin move into the paint, flips it up at the basket. Couldn't get it to go, but draws contact, and she will go to the line for 2. And Concord doing a nice job staying in this game with the free throw line here early.
Nice little spin move going to the basket.
Free throw up and no good for Shelby Emmerich. She's actually one of only 2 seniors on the Concord roster. Well, these teams, that's out of bounds, and say last touch by Angola. These 2 teams play every year, so these 2 rosters are going to know each other very well over the next 2 or 3 years.
Yes, they are. Usually they play a little later in the season, don't they? Or has it been early?
Well, last year they played later because the Angola season got pushed back for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
And the turnover by Concord will give it back to Angola. Vanderwall, who scored all 7 of Angola's points here in the first quarter, got it across the timeline for Stockamp. Now here's Holman. Right side for Sutton. Whip pass inside for Holman. Spins, fires in the lane, no, but a whistle and a foul is going to send Angola's 6'1" sophomore to the free throw line.
Her first free throw attempts, correct?
Yep. Actually, I think this first free throw is for Angola tonight.
It is, isn't it? That was a good-looking stroke.
Holman drops the first one up and in. That one's off the side of the rim, no good. And the rebound comes down to Smith. Angola back on top, 8-7 as we go into 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Lady Minutemen still looking for their first lead of the night. That's off Vanderwall and out of bounds. Of course, if the name Vanderwall sounds familiar and you're unsure, yes, her dad is the new coach at Trine University.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder will open their season on Friday night. Here's Savannah Bixler into the game. Pass will go into the backcourt. Smith will track it down. Picked up by Vanderwall. She comes across the timeline. Man-to-man defense for the Hornets. Left corner three on the way for Emmerich is no good. Rebound tapped out. Vanderwall's got it. Finds Sutton.
Oh, boy.
And another Angola turnover. And boy, Concord was lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Yeah, they are.
Long three is up and good for Viv Casey. And Concord has their first lead of the night. It's 10-8. And Vanderwall.
Nice look from Sutton.
Puts it up and in, and she's got 9 of Angola's 10 points under a minute to play here in the opening quarter. Good ball movement by Concord, but it'll end in a travel. And Angola will get the ball back and a chance to regain the lead here in the closing seconds of the first quarter. Sutton jump stop in the lane. Works it back out to Vanderwall. Kicks it over to Sutton. Bounce pass in for Holman. Had it knocked away from behind. Loose ball picked up by Ganger. And now Concord a chance to take the lead in the first quarter's final seconds.
Boy, when that ball goes inside, Concord is collapsing
They
immediately.
are. Yeah, it might be a good idea for Kendall to catch it, keep it high, and then take a quick scan because somebody's wide open. Every time it goes into her, there's 2 or 3 green jerseys.
Right now.
Close it in, yep. Concord will inbound far sideline. And the pass is thrown away. Picked up by Sutton. Off balance shot, no. Holman's got the rebound, puts it up, no, and a foul. Hung on the lip of the rim for just a second, but falls off. But Holman will go back to the free throw line.
Nice job hustling down and getting that rebound.
1.1 seconds left here in the quarter. And Holman's first free throw catches the lip and falls over. And the Hornets now lead at 11-10. Three of 4 at the line for Kendall Holman. Angola leads at 12-10. And that's how to be as we go to the second quarter. Angola 12, Concord 10. You're watching high school basketball at Hometown Media.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Jeremy Bracy with RE/MAX Results. Jeremy's proud to serve our community with the same heart and dedication you see on game night. Whether you're buying your first home or selling your next, Jeremy is here to guide you every step of the way. Call 260-466-5037 and let's reach your goals together. Jeremy Bracy with RE/MAX Results. Well, we move on to the second quarter. You see Coach Kayla Walker talking with her team here at the quarter break. Angola leads it by a score of 12-10. And, Mark, really, regardless of what happens tonight, win or lose for Angola, Kayla Walker is going to learn more about her team tonight than she has the entire preseason. And her team's going to learn more about her tonight than they did the entire preseason.
Yeah.
And it's fast forward to after that.
It is, and they talk about it in any sport. Most coaching and teaching that goes on is between the first and second contest. One thing with the pace of play, they are going to have to be in shape this year.
Yes.
Because they are getting up and down the floor.
It'll be Concord basketball as we open up the second quarter. Angola leads it 12-10. Vanderwall with 9 in the first quarter for Angola, 3 for Kendall Holman. Long shot is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Stella Stockkamp. And she's fouled as she started up the floor. Stockkamp works the dribble left side. Now to Sutton. Whip pass over to Stockkamp. Long three is good for Stella Stockkamp. And Angola's lead grows to 5. And a turnover by the Minutemen. Long outlet for Vanderwall. She'll coast in, couldn't get it to go. Rebound put back up by Savick, wouldn't go. And the putback is up and in.
Stockkamp gets
Yeah,
that one?
for Stockkamp. 5 quick wins for Stella Stockkamp, and Angola grows the lead to 7. And the shot is up and good for Shiloh Smith. And then the kind of foul that will drive a coach absolutely bonkers.
That's how you lose your hair.
Is that why most coaches are bald? A lot of them anyway.
Yes, it is.
Angola will turn it over. Smith committed the foul, then forces the turnover, and then gets the bucket on the other end. I think Coach will forgive her now.
Yeah.
Inside, Savick couldn't get it to go, but she's fouled and will go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice look from Stockcamp.
So Savick to the line. That was 4 quick ones by Concord to cut the lead to 3. And Savick drops home the first. Hornets now 4 of 5 at the free throw line. Savick rolls it in the second. And Angola again leads by 5. 19-14. We've got just under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Drive, and the left-handed shot is up and good for Zaza Zilm. Vanderwall wide open. Can't do that.
You cannot.
She will make you pay. 22-16 Angola. As Vanderwall, the first player in a double figure, she's got 12. That's poked away. Vanderwall trying to track it down. A collision right there on the sideline. I don't think the official actually make a call.
I remember some point.
I thought it was Concord's ball, but he never did signal. Zilm turns it over and then commits the foul. And Concord wants the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Don't forget, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Autocraft Auto Body. From the classics to the contemporary, they fix it all. They specialize in collision repair, frame repair, custom parts and body work. They also do restoration. And remember, you get to choose who repairs your damaged vehicle, not your insurance company. Call Rob or Jamie for an estimate, 260-665-0077, or stop by 1001 South Wayne Street in Angola. Autocraft Auto Body, proud sponsor of Angola High School athletics. 22-16, Angola's got the lead here with 4:49 to play in the first half. And I think we've seen more as this game gets into a flow. Angola looks a little more comfortable with what Coach Walker's trying to get them to do.
Doing a better job handling the ball.
Now, scrimmage is nice, but there's so much stopping in the scrimmages. It's really hard to get a game flow going.
Well, the other thing, too, Concord's quick.
Yes, they are.
It's tough simulating that in practice sometimes.
Concord coming off a 9-13 season a year ago. They got a lot of players back off that team. Inbounds to Vanderwall with 4:40 to play in the quarter. Stockcamp up top. Vanderwall take the deep three, and that's good again.
Okay, that was from the A.
Yes, it was. You're getting into Caitlin Clark territory right there. How do you defend that? You go out there, she's going to go by you.
Yeah.
That's 15 first half points for Kendall Vanderwall. Loose ball out of bounds, and we'll stay here. Vanderwall tips the inbounds away, trying to track it down, but beating her by a step or two to the basketball was Emmerich. Smith knifes her way to the basket and puts it in. She's got 6. And it cuts the Hornet lead back to 7. Vanderwall couldn't get that one to go. Rebound out of bounds. They say last touch by Concord's Hayden Minder. Up top it comes to Stockamp. Vanderwall shot fake, pulls up on the baseline. Up top it comes Stockamp, a deep three. That was short. And the long rebound to Concord, and they will turn around and turn it over, and we'll go back the other way. Her teammates knew Shiloh Smith was fast, but she wasn't that fast.
No.
Stockamp with a drive and the foul. And it'll send Stella to the free throw line to shoot two.
Their fifth of the second.
So no fouls against Angola here in the second quarter. And now you're getting the points from the Concord crowd at the scoreboard. I think Coach just pointed that out to him too.
Yeah.
Stockamp's free throw hierarchied and good. Kendall Holman is checked back in for Angola as she's in for Aspen Sutton. Stockamp's second dances off, no good. Only the second missed free throw by Angola tonight. And Concord's got it back the other way, trailing by 8. Here's a long three that's off the side of the backboard, no good. And Vanderwall's got the rebound. Lets the traffic clear. Now she'll bring it up. Up ahead to Stockamp. Stockamp looks inside, finds Savick. Nice feed for Holman. Couldn't get it to go. Got her own rebound. Second attempt wouldn't go. Now it's out of bounds. And it'll be Angola basketball. Deep three, no good, but Vanderwall there to clean it up. And what a debut she's had in an Angola uniform. 17 first half points.
She might have a double-double in the first half.
She may. Angola with her first 10-point lead of the night and a near turnover. Now the ball's loose. Picked up by Zilm. And now they will turn it over. Long pass up ahead to Savick, and she's tripped up and will go to the line. And still no fouls against the Hornets here in this quarter. Savick 2 for 2 at the stripe tonight. First one's on the way and rolls around and falls through. Angola's been a lot more fluid offensively in the second quarter. Second one no good by Savick. And Concord back the other way, trying to cut it back to single digits. Smith between the circles, goes out to Minder. Minder with a runner in the lane, no good, got her own rebound, and then a held ball, and the arrow points to Angola. Vanderwall, jump pass. Savick will take the long three. That's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Minder. Concord into the front court is Brooklyn Ganger, got the left-handed dribble across the timeline, and over in the corner, and a three for Engelmeyer, who just checked into the ball game a minute ago.
She doesn't hesitate on putting that shot out.
And the deep three is good for Stockamp. Second triple of the night for Stella. She's got 9. And back to a 12-point Angola lead. And a wild shot thrown up by Minder. Concord got the rebound, and Engelmeyer's fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. Sutton is going to check back into the lineup. She'll replace Kendall Holman. Second free throw is no good. Angola comes away with a loose ball rebound. Here's Sutton. Working against the pressure. She gets into the front court. Left-handed dribble into the lane. Hanging floater, no good. And Concord comes away with a rebound, down to 48 seconds to play in the half. Shiloh Smith across the timeline. Back to Engelmeyer. High dribble. Barely kept control. Now back to Smith. Smith against Vanderwall. Drives in. Kicks it out. Long three by Minder is no good, and Vanderwall's got the rebound. Off to Sutton, back to Vanderwall. Floater in the lane falls off. Angola's got the offensive rebound. Here's Sutton, back to Vanderwall, down to 9 seconds to play in the half. Pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hornets on 6.4. Here's Vanderwall. Into the lane, floater rolls off, and that'll be the end of the first half. An okay first quarter for the Hornets, a much better, much more fluid second quarter. They'll take a 12-point lead to the locker room. Or what do we have, a foul? No.
No.
I never seen both teams go back and get their water bottles before.
Yeah, they all did, didn't they?
Yeah. 32-20, Angola's got the lead here at the break. We've got more from the Hive after this. You're watching high school basketball, powered by the Steuben County REMC on Hometown Media.
Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com. Steuben County REMC wants to give your students a memorable experience this summer. For an unforgettable day, high school students can apply for Page Day and spend the day in session with the Indiana Senate. High school students looking for a trip of a lifetime, check out the Indiana Youth Tour and have the Washington, D.C. experience. For your younger students in the 6th grade wanting to spread their wings, Touchstone Energy Camp is perfect for them. We can't forget the young artists in the family. Students of all ages can submit their artwork to the Cooperative Calendar Art Contest. Did I mention it's all free? Find out more information or apply at www.remcsteuben.com.
The hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Ready for second half action here at the Hive. Angola with a 32-20 lead over Concord. Sophomore Kendall Vanderwall with 17 to lead Angola. Sophomore Stella Stockamp has 9. Sophomore Bailey Holman with 3. Sophomore Ella Savick with 3. So all 32 of Angola's points have come from the sophomore class here in the first half. Well, let's see what kind of adjustments both teams made in the locker room. And from the looks of this first offensive possession, Angola talked a lot about defense and keeping the basketball in front of you. Now they try for the double team, and Stockamp going to be whistled for the reach-in.
Got Holman out playing on top with her height. We saw that a little bit early in the game, and then she switched back to the post.
And that forces a turnover as the pass had to go high and into the stands. It'll be Angola basketball. 35 seconds gone by here in the third quarter. Angola will get it inbounds. Vanderwall with a body check, and somehow Savick was able to save it. And the shot's no good, but a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Holman, I believe. That'll be her first. And after play the entire second quarter with no fouls, that's already 2 on Angola in the first 44 seconds of the third quarter.
I think that got pointed out at the end of the half, didn't it?
Yeah. You know, sometimes lobbying your case works if you do it in a very diplomatic way. And there's the third foul of the quarter. It comes at the exact 7-minute mark. So 2 possessions for Concord, 3 fouls on Angola. Make that 4 fouls on Angola as Savick picks up that one.
Whoa.
That's her second.
That was fast.
4 fouls on Angola in a minute, 10 seconds here in the third quarter. Make it 5 in the first minute 16. That's going to go on Holman, and that'll be her third. I don't know if I've ever seen a team pick up 5 fouls in a minute, 16 seconds. And the free throw is up and good for Concord. Zaza Zelm will have one more. And hit them both. Cuts the Angola lead to 10. It's 32-22, and then a whistle and a foul on Smith. I'm not sure what that was. Inbounds comes to Sutton. Bring it across the timeline. Weaves through traffic, finds Stockamp high on the left side. Savick down the lane, and a whistle and a foul, and that's 2 on Concord. 7 combined fouls, and we haven't played 90 seconds in this third quarter.
I'm not sure what time your curfew is, but you're going to be closing in on it.
Oh, about 10 minutes ago. Vanderwall again, this time a 3 in the corner, no. Long rebound to Sutton. Now Savick used up her dribble, finds Vanderwall. And that pass is picked off. And the foul, I believe, is going to go on Aspen Sutton. So Sutton will pick up the foul. That's her second. 8 fouls combined in less than 2 minutes. And Shiloh Smith will go to the free throw line. And as quick as they got into shooting free throws in this quarter, this could keep Concord in this basketball game. Angola goes back to the bench as Hadley Pocock will check back in. And Smith missed them both. And Vanderwall's got the rebound. Fouls really have piled up on Angola here in this quarter. Here's Stockamp to Vanderwall. Kicks it over left side for Bixler. Back out to Stockamp. Stella, runner, left side of the lane, wouldn't go. And Concord will turn it over. The Angola basketball. Well, the other referee wasn't no big hurry to get to this end of the floor, was he? Concord's play that 2-3 zone, and they're really extended out front, where Angola's done a lot of their damage tonight. Here's Sutton against Smith. Lost the handle. Smith had it knocked away from behind by Sutton, and they say it'll be Angola basketball.
Off of Smith?
Must have grazed her after Sutton dove and knocked it away. Really difficult to tell. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break with them. Angola leads it by 10. You're watching high school basketball, powered by the Steuben County REMC and Hometown Media.
Welcome to Sports Stop, located in the Lakeland Commons in Fremont. one of the largest sports cards and memorabilia shops in the state of Indiana, specializing in sports cards, Pokemon, Loricana, signed and unsigned memorabilia, and more.
Ten-point Angola lead, 32-22.
Ooh, bringing the pressure.
Yeah, Concord will go full court for the first time tonight. They try to set up the half-court trap. Angola gets past it as they got it to Stockamp, but then she dribbled on the sideline, and a turnover will give it back to the Minutemen. I mean, all the fouls called early, it's really kept either team from getting any kind of flow here in this third quarter. That rims out no good. Bixler's got the rebound, and then a held ball as Smith reached in to tie up Bixler.
Oh, boy. Smith is quick.
Yes, she is. And the Angola turnover will give it back to Concord. It remains a 10-point Angola lead. (32-22). Here's a deep one on the way that's no good. And the rebound comes down to Angola's Stella Stockamp. Splits the double team, and a whistle and a foul on Concord. That one's going to go against Minder, and that's her second. That's 3 now against the Minutemen here in this quarter. Still 4:42 to play. Angola's been over the 5-foul limit for some time now. In fact, in the first minute of the quarter. Stockamp runs it into the lane and got it to go. That's double figures for Stella Stockamp. She's got 11. And Angola's lead is 12. Shot no good. And Smith just outraced everybody to the basketball. The deep three is no good. And Vanderwall back the other way for Angola. Weaves through traffic. Finds Pocock. That shot no good. And rebound comes out to the Minutemen. Long outlet to Shiloh Smith. Lost her footing. Flips it for Emmerich, who bangs home the three. And a quick timeout taken by the Minutemen. They cut it to 9. It's 34-25. We'll take a quick break. Back after this, you're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
This is where I work.
But this place,
It's also where I live.
Sometimes people talk about a community hospital.
and what they mean is a destination, a street address.
But here it's deeper than that.
Here, community is not about a place.
It's about people.
People who want help living healthier lives.
And the people helping them get there.
The true destination is health.
And that's why now it's in our name.
This is where I work.
But this place,
It's also where I live.
Sometimes people talk about a community hospital.
and what they mean is a destination, a street address.
But here it's deeper than that.
Here, community is not about a place.
It's about people.
People who want help living healthier lives.
And the people helping them get there.
The true destination is health.
And that's why now it's in our name.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Jeremy Bracey with RE/MAX Results. Jeremy's proud to serve our community with the same heart and dedication you see on game night. Whether you're buying your first home or selling your next, Jeremy's here to guide you every step of the way. Call 260-466-5037, and let's reach your goals together. Jeremy Bracey with Remax results, and a steal by the Minutemen, and they'll lay it up no good, but a whistle and a foul will send Concord back to the free throw line, where they are starting to make a living here in this third quarter. It'll be Shiloh Smith. Hornets lead it by 9. And Smith's first free throw, high arcing, catches the front of the rim and falls through. Second one, nothing but the bottom of the net. And it's 34-27, and Smith got her hand on that pass. And the Concord crowd wanting a travel call, don't get it. And Angola runs the lead back to 9 on the 12th and 13th points of the night for Stockcamp. Here's a deep three that's no good. Sutton's got the rebound. Angola quickly to the other end. Vanderwall left open for a triple. That rolls off. Long rebound tracked down by Sutton. And a whistle and a foul coming up against the Minutemen. And that's going to go on Shiloh Smith. Or nope, they put that on 24, didn't they?
Her fourth.
Yeah, Jaja Zilm, that's her fourth, and she'll have to have a seat. Coming up on 3 minutes to play. Here in the quarter, Avery Judson has checked in for Angola, drives through traffic, and they say she double dribbled. Of course, if you missed it at the top of the broadcast, we talked about the JV game for Angola tonight. Angola won 46-22, and Avery Judson, who just checked in, led Angola with 22 points, and most of those came in just over a half. Actually, all of those came in just over a half. Here's Smith jitterbugging around up top against Vanderwall. Got it back on a give and go. Floater no good. And then a whistle and a jump ball.
Okay, well, we have second congratulations to Summer Ross that ran down at the state meet for the ladies on Saturday, as well as the boys that qualified and finished 22nd in the state.
You know, just to get there and participate is a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a marvelous meet.
That's over and I'm not sure how that wasn't over and back. Oh, that's officials' first game too, I guess. And a makeup call with a travel. That sets the Concord fans off.
Yeah.
Here's Vanderwall, left-handed layup, good.
Just kind of hesitated, watched what was going on, went with the left.
Yep, 38-22, up and under. The shot by Emmerich is no good, but she's fouled, and she will go to the free throw line. Fouls on Stockcamp. That's her third. Angola has been way over the 5-foul limit since about the 7-minute mark of this quarter. We're down to 2:06 to play. And the first free throw by Emmerich is up and no good. Emmerich working on a 7-point night tonight so far. Or excuse me, a 3-point night. No, 3 fouls, 7 rebounds. Okay, we got it right. 8 points now.
Yep.
Hey, it's the first night, right?
Yep, for everybody.
And it's getting late, at least in my world. Here's Vanderwall, lost it on the way up, and Concord's got it back the other way. Stop and pop three is no good. Shiloh Smith is everywhere, gets the rebound. And the long three is up and good for Viv Casey. She's got 8 tonight. Stockamp again splits the double team, couldn't get it to go. And Concord comes down with a rebound, and the Minutemen, who trailed by 12 a few minutes ago, can cut into this lead. Now it's down to 7, but not going to do it with that kind of shot. Angola's got it back the other way. Sutton stutter step, kicks left corner, Stockamp triple, big hoop for Angola.
That was a big one.
That pushes the lead back to 10, and that was a 5 or 6 point swing. And slip it inside to put the shot up was Emmerich, couldn't get it to go. And Angola's got it back the other way. We're under a minute to play, third quarter. Vanderwall spins into the lane. Left side, Sutton step back 3. That's no good. And Concord's got the rebound. Smith, kick in the corner. The 3 no good. Vanderwall back the other way for Angola. Under 20 seconds to play. Vanderwall leaves it for Savick. Can't get it to go, and back the other way we go with the Minutemen. Down to 12 seconds. And the shot is up and good for Ganger. And that ends the third quarter. Concord cuts it back to 8. Angola 41, Concord 33 as we head to the fourth. You're watching high school basketball. It's powered by the Steuben County REMC on Hometown Media.
Hometown life is a good life. Morning coffee at a local cafe. Friendly people who always take the time to stop and say hello. Our hometown is a great place to build a future. We're here to help you do it.
Are you ready to join the Triton Metal Products starting lineup? You could be a Triton if you have grit, a strong work ethic, and you're ready to make a meaningful difference in your life. Triton offers excellent pay, great benefits, and we will train you. Join an elite team of minds plus machines. Apply now at tritonmp.com/careers.
Nine-point Angola lead, 41-33 as we head to the fourth quarter. Hornets only trailed briefly in the first quarter. Other than that, they have had the lead all night, and they've done a good job at keeping it from anywhere from 7 to 12 points most of that time. They will have possession of the basketball to start this fourth quarter with a 9-point lead. Kendall Vanderwall leads Angola with 19. Stella Stockamp has 16. Judson drives in the lane, had it slapped away from behind, and Concord back the other way. Long outlet for Smith. Here's a deep 3 that's up and no good from Engelmeyer, but she's fouled on the triple and will go to the line and shoot 3. And the foul will go against Stockamp. And much like the third quarter started, Angola starts out with a foul. Counts home the first.
That'll be Stockamp's 4th, correct?
Yep. And that could be big down the stretch. Engelmeyer's 2nd is no good. And she's got a chance to cut this down to 6. And Stockamp will have to sit down for a few. As Holman checks back in for Angola. And Engelmeyer misses 2 out of the 3, and the Hornets have the rebound. Stockamp nearly triple teamed in the backcourt, but Savick caught the pass standing on the sideline, and the Hornets will turn it over. Here's a deep three, and don't look now, but Concord has cut what was a 12-point lead down to 4. And here's a whistle and a foul on Engelmeyer. As Angola tried to get it up to Aspen Sutton, Engelmeyer commits the foul. That's her first. First against the Minutemen here in this quarter. Seems like we've had a lot of action to not even play a minute yet.
Yes, we have.
Shiloh Smith will get a breather, and that may be the first time I've seen her come out of the game tonight.
I think it is. Boy, she deserves that breather.
Yeah, she's made me tired enough to sleep well tonight. And travel going to be called against Angola. Another turnover on the Hornets. And we talked about Angola's been able to keep this at arm's length much of the night, 7, 10, 12 points. But now all of a sudden Concord has cut it to 4. And things starting to get just a little uncomfortable. Inbounds to Emmerich. She'll get it back to Mender into the front court. And the pass picked off by Holman. Up ahead it goes to Pocock. Lets the defense pass by, couldn't get the shot to go, got her own rebound, and then a whistle and a foul going to be called against Concord. And that's going to go against Ganger. Brooklyn Ganger, the 5'5 sophomore, picks up her first. That's 2 against the Minutemen here in the quarter. Inbounds to Sutton. Holman to Sutton. Right side, Savick will take the deep 3. That one's no good. And Concord back the other way. Mender used her dribble after Holman helped cut her off. Mender's got it back, spins. Found a little space in the paint, puts it up, no, but a whistle, and she traveled before the shot. And the Minutemen turnover will give it back to Angola.
Short break for Smith.
Not the same team without her. Vanderwall looking for some space. Right side, Savick thought about the 3, thought better of it. Back to Vanderwall, down to 5:50 to play here in the half. Holman turns from the free throw line and drops it home.
Big bucket. They needed that one.
(43-37), Angola with the lead. Vanderwall had it slapped away. Concord comes up with a steal. And a blocking foul going to be called against Sutton. We saw Sutton take a bunch of charges a year ago. Didn't get the call there, and instead it'll be Mender going to the free throw line, and Concord trying to get a little closer. Still a ton of time left. 5:24 to play in the fourth. First free throw is no good, and really the Minutemen have done themselves no favors at the free throw line in this quarter.
They've had plenty of opportunities.
Yes, they have. One more for Minter. That one's off the front, no. And Vanderwall's got the rebound, and Angola's got a chance to build on the lead. Savick, baseline drive. Tried to throw it back out and turned it over. Center, right side. Shot fake, drives into the lane, and a whistle and another foul. Lord. And that's going to go on Savick. That's her third.
So 4 for Sutton.
And Coach Walker decides to roll the dice with 4:58 to play and bring Stella Stockamp back into the game with those 4 fouls.
So 2 with 4, and then
really getting
Holman
where you don't
has
have
3.
a lot of choice.
Yeah.
That's deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Smith. Yeah, fouls have really started to pile up on Angola here in the second half. Sutton stays out of the double team trap as they got it to Holman, and then she's fouled from behind. I'd like to know how many fouls have been called tonight between this game and the JV game.
A bunch.
A ton.
Mm-hmm.
Second half really hasn't had much of a flow for either team.
Viv Casey just picked up her 4th for Concord.
Stockamp working the dribble up top. And that's a kick. It'll stay with Angola. Down to 4:31 to play. Long inbounds comes up top to Sutton. Back over in the corner, back up top to Sutton. Here's a deep 3 that's up and good. Aspen Sutton's got her first bucket of the night. And it's a big one as it pushes Angola's lead back to 9, 46-37. Under 4 to play. Drive to the bucket, shot up and good from Emmerich. Minutemen continue to hang around, 46-39, and Sutton had it swiped away from behind, and Concord's got it on the turnover.
Oh, Altman with a block.
Yeah, shot. Minder couldn't get it to go. Vanderwall leaves it for Sutton. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Nice feed and turnaround jumper for Kendall Holman, her 7th point. And the deep 3 is on the way and good from Ganger. That's her 5th point of the night. Sutton tries to answer, and in and out. Holman to clean it up.
Big points.
Angola again by 8, 50-42.
Oh.
And another block by Holman.
That's her 5th.
That sounded like a volleyball kill from up here.
It did.
It did. Stockamp. Left side for Pocock. Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Angola nursing an 8-point lead late in this one. Stockamp to the basket. Left-handed flip wouldn't go, and the rebound comes down to Concord. Under 2 to play. It's an 8-point lead for Angola. Here's a step-back shot from Emmerich that's no good. Battle for the rebound. Minder comes up with it, and Holman went for the block again, but is going to commit the foul. And for Bailey Holman, that's her 4th. And Minder's free throw is no good. And boy, when Concord goes back and looks at this game film, free throws are going to be a huge, missed free throws are going to be a huge part of this second half. They have had a ton of chances at the free throw line. One out of two. Cuts the lead to 7. And Concord wants a timeout. 50-43, Angola leads it by 7. We're back after this. You're watching high school basketball on Hometown Media.
This is where I work.
But this place,
It's also where I live.
Sometimes people talk about a community hospital.
and what they mean is a destination, a street address.
But here it's deeper than that.
Here, community is not about a place.
It's about people.
People who want help living healthier lives.
And the people helping them get there.
The true destination is health.
And that's why now it's in our name.
This is where I work.
But this place,
It's also where I live.
Sometimes people talk about a community hospital.
and what they mean is a destination, a street address.
But here it's deeper than that.
Here, community is not about a place.
It's about people.
People who want help living healthier lives.
And the people helping them get there.
The true destination is health.
And that's why now it's in our name.
7-point lead for Angola, 50-43. Hornets with the basketball after Minder's 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Down to a minute 39. Holman inside, catch and shoot wouldn't go, and Concord's got the rebound. Minutemen quickly to the other end. And nearly turned it over. Zilm was able to come up with the errant pass. Shiloh Smith up top, back to Zilm. She'll take a deep 3. And it rolls off, no good. That would have cut it to 4. Vanderwall's got the rebound and a big collision
Sakes.
between Vanderwall and, is that Zilm?
Zaja.
And she's a little slow to get up.
That was a collision.
We saw a player in the JV game go headfirst into the scorer's table. And it is Zilm, a little slow to get up.
That might be her 5th.
It is. That's like pouring salt into the wound. Not only you have a collision like that, you pick up your 5th foul.
That is. That was a tough one.
Still only 4 team fouls against Concord, 4 on Angola. We're down to a minute 11 to play. And Vanderwall was able to pop right up after that collision. And I think maybe with Zilm now, it may have been more that it was her 5th foul that kept her down there for a second. Hornets trying to run some clock with a 7-point lead as we hit the 1-minute mark. Holman inside, that may have iced it. That'll push the lead to 9 with under a minute to play. Here's Smith. Got it to Minder, into the lane, wouldn't go, but a whistle and a foul is going to send Minder to the free throw line with 49.9 seconds to play. And for Kendall Holman, that'll be her 5th. So Holman fouls out. Bixler will check back into the Angola lineup.
Big night. 11 points.
Yeah.
7 blocks, 7 or 6 blocks.
Yeah, she had a big night. There's a lot for Coach Walker to feel good about and build on tonight. And as with any first game, there's a lot you go back and look at the film, you say we've got to improve on. So I think overall a positive first outing for Angola. 52-45. Down to the 45 seconds. Savick inside with a reverse layup.
Good look from Sutton.
And Mender can't get it to go on the other end. Vanderwall's got the rebound. Had it knocked out of bounds by Mender. It'll stay with Angola. We're down to 28.9 seconds left. Down at the stock camp, and they're really not putting a lot of pressure on them. There's a turnover, but we're down to 18 seconds, and it's a 9-point Angola lead. Inside, nice move, shot up by Emmerich is good. And Concord takes the quick timeout, but looks like it may be too little, too late. We're down to 5.6 seconds to play, and Angola leads at 54-47. So I'm not real sure what kind of play they're trying to draw up there in the
7-pointer.
Yeah. Angola will move to 1-0 once we finally get to triple zeros. And they'll be back in action on Saturday. Schedule say Friday night, but that game was moved to Saturday at noon. Because of the football game Friday night, it'll be a varsity only, so that'll be a hard noon start on Saturday.
Big game coming Friday night.
Yes, it is. Might be a little chilly, but looks like the rain should move out before kickoff, and that's going to do it. So they called timeout just to let Angola run out the clock. Got you. Unlike we were here late enough anyway.
Yep.
So the Hornets get the win tonight as they open the season 1-0. 19 points for Vanderwall, 16 for Stock Camp, 11 for Kendall Holman. They were your three Lady Hornets in double figures. And leading the way for Concord with a team-high 15 points was Shelby Emmerich. And really, they were a quiet 15 for her.
They were. They just put a lot of pressure on the ball all night long, created some points off of turnovers, and commented several times just how quick defensively they were. So when they get a chance to go through the videos tomorrow after school, before practice, they'll have a lot that they'll be able to look at to see what they're going to have to do to get ready for Wayne on Saturday.
And we talked a little bit about it right there toward the end of the broadcast. There's a lot for Coach Kayla Walker to be happy about her team tonight. As you would expect after the first game, there's a lot when they go back and watch the film that they're going to say, oh, we need to work on that. And, it's a work in progress. That's why you don't play tonight and play the state tournament next week.
Yeah, and the other thing I think we saw tonight, conditioning, they got up and down the floor.
Yes, they did.
Really, really did. That they did a really nice job with that.
And went about, 9 deep?
Yeah.
And, I think as we go on, there's going to be a few more pieces. I think Avery Judson's going to become a little bigger piece to the puzzle as we get deeper into the season. She had 22 in the JV game tonight and had a couple turnovers when she got into the varsity game, but, that happens.
It does. The biggest difference between JV and varsity, and it doesn't make any difference whether it's football, basketball, whatever it happens to be, the difference in the speed of the game.
It's faster.
Yeah, it's faster. And it takes a little bit of experience, and then once you get used to the speed of the game, then it'll change. They talk about the game slowing down. That's exactly what they're referring to.
And you see it at every level. You see it from JV to varsity, from varsity to college, from college.
Absolutely.
You even hear talk about guys in the NBA, the speed of the game in the NBA.
Yep.
So, anyway, good positive start for Angola tonight as they win it 54-47. We'll be here for all the action on Saturday afternoon as they entertain the Wayne Generals. For Mark and Rusty on camera, I'm Brett Briscoe. Have yourself a great rest of your Tuesday evening. We'll see you Saturday.